hey, what are you doing tomorrow morning? Probably a pretty normal day, right? With either work or school.
Yeah, but we know a group of people going to space, and the countdown is to take off is taking place right here in New Mexico.
And look who we have this morning. Gotti Schwartz live for us from Spaceport America right here in New Mexico. Thank you for coming on the show.
All right, so Gotti, let's talk about how historic this flight is.
Howdy, Danielle. This flight is historic because we're seeing 3 civilians, just like normal everyday people that are getting to go up into space. We're going to see a mother, a daughter, an 18-year-old daughter, by the way, and then we're going to see an Olympian. They're going to climb into Unity, which is a spacecraft very similar to this one. It's going to be pushing 70,000 pounds of thrust. They're going to go Mach 3 up into the edge of space, and then they're going to glide down, because even though it doesn't look like it, this is a glider. They'll glide down and they'll touch down out here at the spaceport tomorrow at around 9 a.m.
And so, Gotti, as you mentioned, of course, these are not professional astronauts. So what do these civilians have to do? What kind of training and prep do they go through before a flight like this?
Danielle, they're getting 3 days of pretty intensive training. It's almost like this. It's very cool. We got a tour with cameras, and then we were given a tour behind the scenes without cameras. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that one. I'm not sure exactly how much I'm supposed to tell you about, but I got to say, it feels like you're in your own like Ridley Scott movie. You go to the spaceport, the astronauts pull up, they walk down this corridor, which is just very futuristic looking, and then they enter the spaceport from the astronaut only entrance, and from there on, they're living there in and out throughout those 3 days. They're doing high G maneuvers. They go out. I'm sorry? Sorry, I think something broke up here. But what they do is they take them out into planes. The planes are flying around. They're pulling these high G maneuvers. Then they come down. Then they are briefed. They want to know everything that's going to happen inside of that space flight. It's about 20 minutes from when they detach from the mothership and they blast off into space. Then it's 3 minutes of weightlessness. So they're going through what it's going to be like in zero gravity, what it's going to be like on the reentry. They want to make sure that there are no surprises. Everyone's wearing parachutes. They go over what it would be like if they needed to make an emergency exit, and then they touch down. But it's 3 days of intensive training. I mean, that mother and daughter that won that sweepstakes, I could not think of a better prize to win anywhere in the galaxy. Danielle?
Gotti Schwartz, thank you for waking up with us this morning and going live down in New Mexico. Good to see you again, friend. So let's get to our coverage. We're also going to have Tommy Lopez at the spaceports tomorrow for the launch, and you can find all of our continued coverage at KOB.com.